ay magkakasama-samang muli ngayong araw na ito, no? So, i-share ko po sa inyo ang aking slides. Yan. Naka-share na po ba?
Opo, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay na po. So, again, good afternoon to you all, especially to our course advisor, the same time consultant in this course with Ma'am Jane, no? Ma'am Jane Balitaan, no? One of our principals in the SDO Lipa City. And I am happy to be with you this afternoon for this course, Educational Management 611, about the education in the community development. No? So, welcome to our class this afternoon. As I see you here in the screen, so I'm so delighted, no? Because once again, we are here in order to explore another course of study, and that has something to do with education and the community development. And, we're going to talk about the role of education in transforming education and then transforming the community. How does it really help in community development? So it is greatly concerned with the improvement, with the change in the community together with all the people living in this community or society. So it refers to the attempts and then the practices in order to improve the physical, the social, and economic well-being of the people in the community. Actually, there are certain areas that need to focus on, no, in order to improve the community. We have health sector, we have education sector, we have also livelihood sector, peace in order, and we have also the infrastructure and other, as well as the ways of living of the people in the community. But for now, since we have so many sectors to be considered in the community development, but for now, we will just concentrate on education as one of the main components which truly helps community in social transformation. So I hope that you will get enjoyed as you are exploring the beauty and then the significance of education in community development. So let's take first how education plays very important role in community development. It's a very it plays very pivotal role in community development, which both as a catalyst and a foundation. Foundation for say social, economic, and political transformation. So through education, we are empowering people with knowledge, with skills, together with the desired values that enable them to actively participate in the growth and improvement of the community. So that's how important of our education in the field of community development. And we may consider them as education as one of the most critical foundations for community development. Why? It's because through education, we will develop holistic well-being of an individual. Holistic in the sense that we are developing them with social, ethical, moral, or um, uh, political, no? So holistic, no? In the sense that we're going to develop them in order to make them smart and responsible individuals. So that is from the behavior, which includes their moral and social aspects, no? The minds, which includes the development of knowledge, together with the skills. When it comes to physical, so it includes the health and nutrition from a very young age up to the adulthood. So, and a well-communicated, well-educated community can thrive and grow not just intellectually but also economically and socially with ethics. So a well-educated community is more likely to be able to capitalize on economic opportunities like entrepreneurship. We have also employment, then small scale industries, no? And this creates a positive change, actually. So education can help break down the barriers. And what are those barriers that can break through help of education? So we have the issues on peace in order, no? Together with the cleanliness, orderliness, the same with the challenges wherein the educated individuals will remain resilient, no, agile, and then of course resourceful and creative, no. Atin ding ini-enhance and at the same time ini-encourage ang bawat individual in the community to be creative and innovative. So within that community, so and it also promotes understanding and cooperation. That of course this serves as the mediator, or it initiates also collaboration, and of course we extend support and assistance, especially to those who are in need, no, or particularly those belong to the marginalized sector of society. So that's how education plays a very pivotal role in community development. How about when it comes to education and then the community? So as said here, that an educational system can play an essential role in attracting businesses and creating jobs. No, what are the businesses which attract with this through education? As we notice that one goes to a particular community with good schools, no, for their children. And at the same time, they venture on entrepreneurship, such as small scale entrepreneurs, no, or they venture on sari-sari store, no. Yeah. So with this, nakikita natin na kapag ka mayroong maganda tayo na mga eskwelahan, no, educational institutions which are known for its performance or for its excellence, there are so many, families or people going to that particular school. Kaya sinasabi ng iba na school of choice, no? At kapag pinuntahan ang eskwelahang iyon nung na dumadami ang kanilang enrollment, of course, yung mga batang doon ay nag-aaral, nagiging maunlad din ng isang community, no? Dahil doon sa the good communities with also good schools attract more businesses. And it also creates jobs because one can ensure the respect, no, the peace, of course, in the place, the progress, and safety of the individuals. So with this, educated workers are in high demands, no? High demands, particularly when we speak of educated workers, they are workers with ethics, no? At yun ang gustong-gusto ng mga companies or entrepreneurs na kung saan ay sila ay ang kanilang mga employees ay with work ethics, no? Because when we have that work ethics, kasama na diyan yung ating behavior, and then commitment, and of course yung profession. He can also make sound and meaningful decision, no? That is changes in the behavior, like for example, change in knowledge, no? Dahil kasi makikita natin na pag pumasok tayo, lalo-lalo na sa ating mga stage 1, makikita natin that very limited ang kanilang mga kaalaman. Pero kapag tuloy-tuloy, it's because of the close supervision of our teachers, no? We may say that we are opening their minds, no, for learning, no? Nakikita natin ang changes in their knowledge. How about the other changes, like change in attitude, no? Change in attitude. We may say that this is how what the people think, of course, and through education, his behavior becomes refined, cultured, no, as seen from the his way of the way he talks, no, the way he deals with people, the way he converses with his peers and colleagues, no, his actions are in conformance with the morality, in conformance with the norms and standards. So we may say that they have the change in attitude, no? They have the change in attitude. Yung dating hindi committed, nagiging committed, no? Yung dating medyo drastic ang medyo husky ang pagiging yung behavior na nagiging refined, no? It's because of education. So with ethical standards, no? And what is normal, and at the same time, what is natural, no? That's changes. We may observe that in the changes in the behavior because of education. Next is the change in skill, no? Change in skill. This is a change on what the people can do, no? Before, he knows so little. He does not know how to do things, no? He does not know how to deal with the situations, how to use and manage the resources. But because of education, so he becomes well-versed, he will become expert, and he will become dexterous in, of course, they can make better and sound decisions. Say, for instance, on the change in scale, how to make or how to practice that productive gardening, no? But because of his skill in that he learned in that particular subject, he knows how to prepare good compost, no, and make his gardens grow well, and he makes sound and useful decisions. What he can do just in case that there will be pests that attack with his plants. So ganon ang nagiging epekto ng ating education with us, no? If we're going to have that particular insights or learning, so there will be changes in our behavior. The change in knowledge, change in attitudes, in change and skills. So there are types of education in community development that, of course, that we have to focus on. So we have this formal education, we have non-formal education and informal education. So when we speak of formal education, that is this is the structured form of education. Like we have here the basic education, wherein we are going to go to school and then attending classes. We have this structured class program, no, and competencies to be learned for a specific given period. No, then there is a standard course for study, such as this set of competencies to be learned by grade level, no, and there will be no formal examination, no. We have that assessment from the during, no, during and after, even before, no. There are sets of assessment to be taken in order to assess the learning achievement of the children or of the learners, no? And of course, the authority rests on teachers, no? And the study is very rigid. So when it comes to non-formal education is for those who do not come to school, no? Who do not come to school. sometimes this is a needs-based education that more on observation and practicum, no? Say for instance, during the early times, no, there are experts or skilled worker, no, wherein there are some apprentices, no, there are some apprentices who will observe on the process, say for instance on making baskets, you know, or say for instance welding. They just observe, no, what these experts do, no, in order to produce their product, no. So, and with that is needs-based education, because that is based on the interest of the learners. Say for instance, if the learners or the apprentice, no, is very interested with welding, no, so he will just observe the process, no, according to step by step na ginagawa noong experts, no, or the skilled worker. So that is non-formal education, and there is also practical assessment. Practical assessment in the sense that the skills, no, being gained and learned with that particular area, no, yun lamang yung i-assess sa kanya. And this is a learner-centered. Learner-centered in the sense that the learners are free, no, free to observe, and at the same time they are very concentrated with the work that they are going to develop among them, particularly the skills. And this is flexible in the sense that it is based on their availability, based on their time, no, na kung saan ay hindi sila maabala din sa kanilang mga trabaho, no. That's non-formal education. And when we speak of informal education, that is learning through daily activities, no, through daily activities, na kung saan through other observation also, yun lagi ang daily routine na kanilang ginagawa, no, where have that social interaction with one another, together with the cultural practices and the use of media. So that is informal education, no. At dito sa types of education na ginagamit natin, which will help in the community development, no, community development. And with these types of education, we may say, and we will ensure that the community will become progressive. It's because of the contribution of education being developed among our learners, no? At siyempre kapag nakita natin na sila ay expert and well skilled in particular area, no, greater employment opportunities will come, no, hanggang sa ma-develop na rin yung community. So how about the community development, no? Community development, this is a process, no, by which the community members come together in order to take collective action and generate solutions to common problems. So it involves the building stronger and more resilient communities, and of course by improving aspects like health, education, and infrastructure and governance. So we might say that this is a process, no, process of improving the quality of life in the community. No, that's the end result of education, that is for improvement of the quality of life of the people in the community. And of course, this involves anything from satisfying the basic human needs, no, to increasing economic opportunities and enhancing social and recreational activities. So, according to Maslow, no, according to Maslow, yung hierarchy of needs, no, kailangan. Of course, we are going to satisfy first the basic human needs, no, like physiological needs. We have that, the shelter, the comfort, no, hanggang sa pagka nasasatisfy na natin yung mga basic needs na yon, saka pa lamang tayo pumupunta doon sa ating mga other needs, no, which also satisfies depending also their necessity. Always remember that needs and wants, no, has a greater difference, no. Iba yung needs sa wants, no. Pag sinabing needs ay kailangan sa munang we have that priority, no. Pero pag wants, pwedeng hindi muna, no. That is in the process of development, no. So it is often a collaborative effort between the community members and then the local government, the business sectors, and the other governmental organization. So collaborative effort in the sense that one is needed by the others, no? Needed by the others, their support, and then of course their assistance in order to make everyone is being successful with their purpose, no? Kailangan yung collaboration, yung shared responsibility ng bawat member of the community. So it also advocates and support the creation of innovative programs and collaboration between the members of the community for the purpose of advancing community together with the sustainability, no? Yan. Kaya napakahalaga na we have the advocacy, no? Of course, kapag tayo well educated, we have the power to advocate, no? To advocate. At through that advocacy, no? Through our support, no, with the other with the programs and projects to communities, no, we can contribute, no, to the community development. Okay, what are the community participation in education? No, an active community involvement in education planning, together with the delivery of services, ensure that the learning is relevant, no? So the learning must be relevant, inclusive, and sustainable. Relevant in the sense that it is this responds, no, positively to the needs of the people, no? Ano ba yung kailangan ng community na talagang dapat ay ma-address yung pangangailangan ng ating mga kasama sa community. Inclusive, that it must be true to all, no? Whatever types of learners can be accessible to that particular education. And sustainable is very important, yung sustainability, no? Dahil kasi pagka yun ay ningaskugon lang, hindi magtutuloy-tuloy ang paglago, ang pag-unlad ng isang community. Dapat ay tuloy-tuloy para sa ganoon makita yung greater impact of the education when it comes to community development. And what are the examples of the local participation when it comes to education? So we have this PTA, and you are very familiar with the PTAs because all schools, no, by grade level, have organized this PTAs, and we may say that they are our direct partners. No, they are our direct partners in education, particularly when it comes to addressing the needs of our school or of our school children. No, sila yung ating mga katuwang, no, yung ating PTA. So with this in this case, we will observe this community participation in education. So we have also this community-based education program, no, community-based education program. We have also like that, say for instance, we have the short-term courses, no, wherein the needs of the people in the locality are being addressed. Say for instance, yung mga short-term courses, lalong-lalo na yung mga livelihood programs, no, na tinuturo sa ating yung sa mga adult education or yung mother class, no, yung mga mother class, no, sa mga mother class, yung halimbawa ay mga photo making, no, yung ating ginagawa ng mga tocino, no, tocino making or meat processing, yung basic catering services, no, yun yung mga community-based education programs, yung cosmetology, no, yan yung mga examples of the community-based education being initiated by the certain institution or through the initiative of the barangay itself, no, they open that kind of education, particularly for adult, no, for adult education, because they address the livelihood concerns, no, livelihood concerns. So we have also this local school board, no, local school board and education committees, no. Sa local school board, no, through the help of our municipal or city governments, we have that local school boards composed. Of course, the composition is coming from the local chief executive, then co-chaired by the PSDS in the certain municipality. When it comes to city, is the schools division superintendent, who is the co-chair for the local school board, no, and they talk about, no, the programs, projects, and activities, no, suited for different schools, particularly when it comes to school needs, and then of course with the needs of the school children, no, because we have that in the local school board, we have the allocation for the personnel services, we have the allocation for maintenance and other operating expenses of the schools, and we have also the capital outlays, no, capital outlays. When it comes to personnel services, we can hire local school board teachers, no. Say for instance, we have the shortage of teachers, so we can make a request for additional teacher through local school board, and that is in accordance with the joint circular number 1 of series 2016, no, na kung saan pinapayagan ang pagkakaroon ng local school board teachers. At yun ang napakalaking bagay kapag tayo kulang sa mga teachers, no, sa local school board. Ano pa yung ating extension? Say for instance, we are going to create extension classes, no, and because napaka the high increasing, no, or increasing growth of population in our school, kulang tayo sa teachers, we can make a request through the local school board, no. So at sa local school board, kung ano ang benefits na natatanggap ng mga national items, teachers, ay kapareho din ng tinatanggap ng mga yon ang mga local school board teachers, no? So yun yung kagandahan yan. And when it comes to MOOE or maintenance and other operating expenses, diyan papasok yung mga programs and projects natin na kakailanganin ang support coming from the local school board teacher. At yun ang tinatawag natin Special Education Fund, no? Special Education Fund or SEP, na doon naroroon yung ating mga pantustos sa mga pangailangan like textbooks, no? Laboratories. We have also yung ating say yung ginagamit natin sa mga research, no? Schools press conference. We have also allocation for the different programs like Festival of Talents, no? We have the sports, no? Scouting, yan, kailangan. And that is one of the, we can say, the community participation in education. So we have also here Brigada Eskwela program wherein the community, no, is encouraged to participate for the school improvement, no? At sa bandang huli ay of course ang impact ay nasa ating mga kabataan through good and quality education, no? Kaya kahit yun ay 1 week or maintenance week, no? Iisang linggo, pero dapat yun ay throughout the year ay ginagawa sa ating mga eskwelahan, no? For greater impact, and at the same time ay for the smooth operations of the school, together with how we're going to address such minor repairs in our schools, no? At yun naroon yung community participation, no? We have also Oplan Balik Eskwela, wherein we are encouraging, no? We are encouraging the community to ensure that the out of the school youth or out of the school children are in school, no? They are in school in order to make them responsible and smart individual through quality education. Kaya nga may community-based mapping survey tayo na ginagawa lalong-lalo na kapag bakasyon, no? Mayroon pa tayong mga announcement in the community, no? That our school opening will be on, nakalagay, and we are encouraging all the children, no? Kahit hindi mga school age children, kahit yung mga adult, no, learners, no, we encourage them to pursue or to continue their education, no, particularly in the alternative learning system na wala tayong pinipili kahit bata o kahit matatanda. Actually, may mga gumagraduate tayo ng alternative learning system, minsan mga 65 years old, no? More than that, no? Lalong-lalo na yung mga nasa BGMP, no? Marami tayong graduates coming from the deprived liberty, no? Yan, kaya all school children and adult learners are welcome in school, whatever their health conditions, no, or there are disabilities, they are also welcome in school dahil tayo ay lahat sila ay ini-encourage to be in school, at yun ay napakang bahagi ng community participation when it comes to education. Community Sports Council, no, also is an example of wherein the community participation is included, no? So Community Sports Council, no, di ba, lahat sa atin lalo na kapag bakasyon, no? Yung ating mga barangay sports council nag-organize, no? Nag-organize ng mga leagues, no? Ng mga yung mga palaro, no? Lalo na mga palarong pambarangay, may mga basketball, volleyball, no? Baseball, no? Kung ano man yung mga individual events, no? Like taekwondo, no? Arnis, maraming mga communities ang nag-a-advocate ng ng mga sports, at iyon ay bahagi ng education, no? So yan yung mga scenarios wherein the community participation in education is very evident, no? Very evident. So what are the role of education and community development? So as I've said, this is plays a very pivotal role in fostering the sustainable community development by equipping individuals with knowledge, with the skills and attitudes necessary to address social, economic, and environmental challenges. So because of education, we can change, no, individuals, no, from their behavior up to their holistic personality, no, and that this serves as catalyst for positive change, empowering the communities to build more inclusive and resilient and prosperous future. So it also brings awareness in the society because, of course, if we gain insights or lessons, no, so we will become aware of what is happening in the society, no, particularly in the certain locality. They are aware of what is being happened in that particular unit because they have that sufficient education. Get rid of so superstitious belief, no? Yung ating mga pinaniniwalaan na kung ano-ano na which will hinder with the success and progress of the community ay nababago, no? Nababago. Yung mga paniniwala na dati, naku, masama daw ang ganito kapag lumulubog ang araw, ano? So, because of the education at because we are surrounded by science, no, ay nababago yung ating pananaw. It's because of the education. So, which will contributory to the community development. It improves health, income, and security. Yeah, precisely. If we are educated, no, if we are educated, of course, we know well what's wrong or what is right for our health, no? Ano ba yung hindi maganda, no? Ano ba yung ay sala pala ito sa akin, ano? This will give some more cholesterol, no? Nagiging aware when it comes to health concerns, no? Together with the income, of course, better opportunities for employment naroroon. It's because we are educated. And security, no? Security. It develops also positive attitudes in the society. Oh, precisely. Positive attitude. Ba, ikaw ba naman yung educated? Tapos hindi maganda yung pakikitungo mo sa kapwa, di ba? Nasaan ang education, no? Sabi ng iba ay huwag lamang ang kunin ay diploma. Ang kailangan natin ay education, no? Because others will do their best in order to get a diploma, not education. Dapat ay both diploma and education must be your purpose in further study. Kailangan natin yon. Ibig sabihin, we have to internalize, we have to put into actions what we have learned in a school. No? Dapat ay isinasabuhay natin ano ba yung ating natutuhan Hindi yung diploma lang. Ang diploma ay ibig sabihin we are just after, no? We are just after the piece of paper, no, hanging on the wall, pero nasaan ang education, ano? So we have to put, no, into action what we learn in school, no? So brings peace and prosperity. Of course, kapag educated tayo ay alam natin kung ano yung what is proper, what is wrong, what is in conformance with the law, what is in conformance with the norms and standards, no? So it brings peace and prosperity, no? We are going to observe respect, no, to one another because of our, say, for instance, professional behavior, and it observed also a key to success, no? Key to success. So it also promotes equality, no? It also promotes equality. So with education, all the members of the community will have a sense of equality when it comes to development. The equal opportunities that come with the help in elimination of the differences that normally exist in terms of social classes and then and of different genders, no? So nawawala 'yon dahil because of equality, no? So sa ganoon ay magkakaroon ng yung katahimikan o di kaya ay yung smoothness, no? Smoothness in the say for instance orderliness in the community, because equality is always observed, no? Equality is always observed in school, in a workplace, saan pa, and even in the public places, wherever and then whatever status they have in life, whether they belong to a marginalized sector of society, PWDs, or disadvantaged group. So, naroon yung equality. No? Naroon na equality. At yun lagi ang ating ipinopromote dito sa atin when it comes to on how we're going to attain such education. Because this will lead, no? Or this will help in community transformation, no? In other words, it helps us become empowered, no? So because of equality, naroroon yung fair treatment, no, among members of the community. Sa ganoon, why? It's because of the education. Sa ganoon, nakikita natin ang community development. Next one is that it makes members of the community get a sense of self-dependence and confidence. So for anyone to be able to live without necessarily having to depend on the others financially, we need a good education. And self-dependence definitely contributes to community development, as it makes people wiser, and of course they can also make their own decision, and a good education will make it easier for them to express their views, their opinions, and of course there improves their chances of being heard, and of course they are going to take shared seriously. So that's the role of education when it comes to community development, that by making members of the community get a sense of self-dependence and confidence. So kahit naman tayo, no, kahit tayo, no, if we know well, no, what we're going to do, no, say for instance that we are going to be observed by our school head, no? We are confident enough because we know well what our what are our subject matters, and of course the methods and strategies being employed, no? So pag alam natin on what we're going to do, so we become confident, no? Even we as school heads, no? As school head or school managers, and we know well our functions, so wala tayong ipinag-aalala, no? It's because of education, no? It's because of education, and this is a contributory factor in community development, no? It promotes peace and security, no? So how, no, does education become a greater role in community development? So with good education, so members of the community are in a better position to understand, no, the difference between the right and wrong, no, between the consequences of doing what is considered wrong, no. It's because of that they are less likely to get into a situation na kung saan ay nagiging halimbawa magulo, no? Dahil alam nila kung ano ang mali at ang tama. Of course, napopromote yung peace and security, no? Ino-observe nila yung mga tamang desisyon. Ino-observe nila kung ano ang nararapat, no? Kung anong nararapat. Kaya, it helps people know more about their rights and responsibilities as well as the law in general, because they know well, no, their rights, no, their responsibilities, and at the same time the what are the policies and guidelines to be observed. So it promotes peace and security. It spares from exploitation. Yan, it spares from. But that is one of the roles of in community development also. So it spares from exploitation. Say, for instance, in a country that has rights and freedom for its citizens, so there are a number who still want to infringe with their neighbors' rights, and some wants to fool others, and the illiterate often fall victims to this situation, no? So if we are educated, no? If we are educated, hindi tayo magiging biktima noon, no? Hindi tayo magiging biktima ng pang-aapi, no? Ng panluloko, no? Because we know what is right and what is wrong. So, ang iba ay because due to lack of education, ay ang iba they can enter with the illegal businesses, no? Because they do not know well what ano ba yung nararapat, no? They can enter, pero nagagamit sila ng tao, no? Papangakuan lamang ng mga incentives ay papatol na, no? Dahil due to lack of education. But on the other hand, if an individual, no, is equipped with education, no, they are free from exploitation, no? Hindi sila nagagamit. Say, for instance, signing the forced documents, no? Hindi nila alam, sign lang ng sign, no? Pero kung tayo ay nag-aral, alam natin ang nilalaman ng documents, hindi basta tayo magsasign, no? Hindi lang ang bayad basta tayo agree, no? We are going to agree with what they are going to give us the conditions, no? So, but if we are going to be equipped with good education, we know what is bad, we know what is good, the right and wrong, and we are aware with our roles and functions, no? And also we can defend ourselves, no? We can defend ourselves So we will not be victims of others. No, that's the great role of education and community development. No? Okay. Next is the empowerment. No, empowerment. How does education contribute to community development in terms of empowerment? So, education itself empowers individuals, no, because of the knowledge and skills, no, together with the confidence to influence the decisions that affect their lives, no, dahil they are educated, no, alam nila, and they are confident, no, they are confident to make, necessary and appropriate decision. So, ibig sabihin, nakakatayo sila sa kanila, and they also influence others. No? They can influence others. So, nagkakaroon ngayon ng empowerment. No? At kapag ka nagkaroon ng empowerment, syempre, naroon yung progress, naroon ng development, and of course, yung atin sa peace in the community. So we have also capacity building. No? Through capacity building, it enhances the skills and abilities of the community members, no? Enabling them to plan, no, to manage the development initiatives. If there will be needing for modification or revision, no, they can, because they are equipped with proper education. They are capacitated, no? They are capacitated. Aside from that, they are empowered, no? Kaya alam nila on how they're going to make necessary adjustment on, say, for instance, on the programs, projects, and activities that they are going to implement in the community, no? Ay, mas maganda pala ay ganito ang ating ginawa, no? Yan. Sige, change these strategies, you know? At yung ating mga resources na kailangan pang idagdag. So along the way, no, because every or individuals in the community is being capacitated, so they know well what to be done, no, which greatly contribute to the community development. The next is social cohesion, no, social cohesion. Because of the shared collaboration, no, and through education, communities can foster the shared values, and of course, this will reduce the conflict among members of the community, no, because of their shared values, shared responsibility, no. This reduce conflict, and of course, this will build solidarity, no? This will build solidarity kapag ang mga tao ay equipped with education. Naroon yung teamwork, naroon ang collaboration and solidarity, no? Basta may empowerment, no? They can lead people, no? They can lead people. At the same time, they have the capacity to make advocacies. At kapag maganda ang advokasya, maganda ang purpose, maganda ang programs, they can easily win the support of every member of the community. Next is economic development, no? Alam naman natin that an educated workforce can drive economic activity by attracting investment and innovation, no? Innovation. Naroon maganda ng operation, so they can still think of better ways on how they are going to improve, no, their productivity, no. isip at isip ng mga makabagong pamamaraan, mapapabilis ang gawain, no? Isip ang isip kung paano lalaki o yung kanilang mga outputs, no? At will lead to greater productivity, no? So naroon yung economic development. It's because of their initiatives, no? It's because of the innovative thinking and the skills they have, no? Of course, this will contribute to the success and development of the community. Next is health and well-being, no? Health and well-being. Paano ba naman ito? Health, as I have said, is very necessary also for the community, no? In order to have this progressive society, because education improves awareness about the health practices, no? Dahil kasi lalo na sa school, mayroon man tayong health education. So we will become more aware, no? When it comes to health concerns and how we're going to address that issues, no? That issues. So leading to better community health outcomes, no? Alam natin na kapag marumi, no, ang paligid, of course, no, yan ay prone sa mga sakit, no? Prone sa mga sakit. Like for instance, marumi ang kapaligiran, no? O di kaya ay maraming mga stagnant water, no? Alam natin kapag maraming stagnant waters, no? This will invite mosquitoes to breed, no? At pag dumami ang mosquitoes, no, magkakaroon ng mga sakit, no, sa lugar, no, sa lugar. That's why, so if the individuals or the community people are well educated, they are aware of their health, no, they are aware of their health, and of course, this will lead to community development, no? Iilan o kakaunti o walang magkakasakit doon sa community. Sa halip na ibibili ng gamot, sa iba na napapalagay yung pondo, no? Yan. So, contributory to the community development. Next, significance of education in community development. So, education, as I have said, this is a very important tool for community development because it helps create a sense of community, identity, and shared purpose. Community identity, no? Siyempre kapag sa community ay alam naman natin kung alin yung mga community na ang mga nakatira ay well-educated, no? Well-educated. Kita natin sa pamamaraan ng kanilang pamumuhay, kita natin sa pamamaraan ng kanilang mga kilos, kita natin sa pamamaraan kung paano nila, how are they going to send their children to the school, no? Dahil kita rin natin, reflect din sa how are they going to nurture their children, no? Alam natin kapag yung well-educated ang community, no? Napaka ginhawang tingnan sa school, lalo ng mga bata nila, no? Pero kumita ka noong community na hindi gaanong educated ang mga nasa community, no? Naroon yung pati mga bata nila hindi magkaintindihan, no? Maging sa pananamit, maging sa pagkain, maging sa kilos, no? Magkakaiba, no? Kaya doon pa lang nagkakaroon ng community identity, no? Community identity. Masabi lamang yung barangay na iyon ay alam na agad ang kilala natin ang barangay na yan, no? So, yon, nagkakaroon ng kanyang identity, It's because of their the way, no, the culture, of course, yung kanilang way of life, no. So there is a place known for solidarity, no. Kita natin kapag yung ang isang barangay, no, alam natin sino ba yung may unity and teamwork na barangay, no, or community, meaning they are supporting one another, no, they're supporting one another, they extend their assistance, no, whenever or whoever may need, no. So there is a place known for ethics, no, there is a place for hospitality and friendliness. Mayroong barangay na hindi welcome ang iba, no? Mayroong barangay na hindi welcome ang iba. Pag mapapapunta doon sa lugar na iyon, away ka agad ang makikita, ano? Nagkukursunadahan, no? O di kaya naman mayroon namang barangay o mayroon namang lugar na known for hospitality. Yan, they are very friendly. Yan. Kaya sa pamamagitan ng isang community, makikita natin yung kanilang identity. And through education, no, we can change the image of the community. No, we can change image of the community. So we have this education helps build a strong and vibrant community. That's true, no? Because a well-educated community can take advantage of the opportunities available to them, no? So they are more likely to be able to start new businesses, no? They are going to create new jobs, no? Say for instance, mga livelihood programs, mga small-scale industries, and they're going to contribute to the overall economy of the community. So, education also helps create the productive citizen who are engaged in their community and are committed to make it a better place, no? Yun yung kagandahan na the residents or the community people are well equipped with education, no, because they can build a strong and vibrant community. Next one is education helps promote social cohesion within the communities, no. That is likely more tolerant and accepting the other cultures and beliefs, no? And they are more likely to have the open minds and be willing to work together towards the common goals. So mayroon silang collaboration with one another. Naroon lagi yung pagtutulong-tulong, naroon lagi yung pagkakaisa, no? Isang tawag lang sa barangay, naroong lahat ang taga-community because they know how they're going to contribute to the community development. Bukas ang kaisipan, no? Bukas ang kalooban para sa kaunlaran ng kanilang community. Why? Because they are all well educated, no? And they can help people from different backgrounds, no? By learning the other cultures, no, traditions, which lead to greater understanding and cooperation, no? Naunawaan yung mga diversity of cultures and tradition, no? Naunawaan nila yung different backgrounds of the people, no? Alam nila ang background ng iba-ibang mga ng iba-ibang tao, and they can make necessary adjustment with that, no? Because they are what? They are flexible and they are educated people. So sa ganoon, they help promote social cohesion in the community. Next is education is a crucial tool for building bridges between the communities. No? Crucial tool. No? Meaning that a well-educated community is more likely to be open-minded and willing to work together to the common good. And they like to share, no? They like to share information and resources, no? Hindi sila madamot, no? Hindi sila ay open hand, no? To extend their assistance to others, whether information, whether resources, and when we speak of resources, napakalawak, no? We have the human resources, we have material resources, we have financial resources, no? At naroon ay open na open. Kailangan mo ng tao, so we have the skilled workers here. So, kung kailangan mong tao, ipahihiram namin sa inyo, no? Kailangan nyo ang pondo, we have sufficient, no, finances dito, no? Subject for lamang subject for auditing rules and regulations, no? Yan. Kailangan nyo ng material resources, we have enough resources. So, and that's a tool for building bridges between the communities, no? Kailangan nyo pala na nasira pala ang water pump ng inyong water system, ang water work system, dalhin mo na yung naritong generator or naritong water pump, no? So they are ready to extend their support and assistance with the other communities. And that is through, no, education. Through education. Ay kung yung ba'y lumaki sa hindi educated, no? So ang alam ay sa sarili lang, no? How does it contribute to the community development, no? Okay. So how does education contribute to the community development? Education is an essential tool for community development. So how it can help build human capital, no? Which is the technical and the social skills of the population, no? Yung human capital, kapag siyang na-develop natin, no, they will become asset, no? Asset of the community because they are technically and socially developed, no? They're technically and socially developed individuals, and this can increase the ability to participate in the workforce, no? Participate in the workforce if they are equipped with education, and definitely they will become more productive, no? They will become more productive because they are well skilled, no? Technically and socially, nagiging productive sila, nagiging fruitful ang collaboration. And it can also help create a better job, no, and businesses kapag nagkaroon ng education, no? Next is the education is the cornerstone of any civilized society. How is this education, or how does education become the cornerstone of the civilized society? A well-educated populace, so is likely to be civically engaged, no? Civically engaged, informed, and at the same time, they can participate in the community programs, project, and activities. And communities with high level of education, no? Remember this, that they tend to have more businesses, they tend to have higher property values, and at the same time, they have less crime, no? Less crime. That's why we might say that through education, this will become the cornerstone of any civilized society. We can put everything, no? We can put everything in order, no? It's because of the proper education. Next is education helps build human capital, as I have said, which is essential tool for community development. So, because well-educated individuals are more likely to be employed, no, in high-skilled and high-paying jobs, no, high-paying jobs. Kaya kapag naging na-develop natin yung human capital, napakarami ng mga opportunities being await with that particular individuals because they are more likely to be employed, no, because of their highly skilled, no, or dexterities, and at the same time yung high-paying jobs await for them, no, and some can start their own business, no, they can they are going to have their entrepreneurship, and they're more likely to be engaged in the community. And of course, they have this stronger sense of civic duty, no? Nagiging mas empowered, na nagiging more independent sila, no? Dahil kasi well-educated nga, no? The last one is that education can also help break the cycle of poverty, no? Yeah, marami na naman. There are so many testimonies that can prove that education can help break the cycle of poverty, no? Because a well-educated individual is likelier to earn a higher income, no, rather than the other who have less education, no? Laging syempre kung sino yung may pinakamataas yung pinag-aralan, laging mataas din ang kanyang higher wages and salaries, no? So it provides better home improvement for their children. Yeah, they can help build their own house or their shelter, no, comfortable for their children, no, and then of course they can afford necessary health care. Yan, they can afford necessary health care if they are having the good job, no, or high-paying jobs, and this leads to stronger, healthier community society, no, community development, no. Okay. So there are different ways the education can help build strong communities, no. There are different ways. The first one is that education helps build strong and resilient communities. So, one of the most important ways that the education contributes to community development is by help build strong and resilient communities. Because a well-educated community can withstand the setbacks, no, the challenges, no, and the thrive in the face of adversity, no. They can withstand with the challenges, with the trials and difficulties that they encounter along the way, no, because they know how to make sound decisions, no. They know how to make sense decisions. There are so many challenges, no. There are so many difficulties, but because of their resilience, but because of their equipped with education, they can make sound and informed decision, no, na kung saan hindi sila gaanong nababahala in the face of adversity, no. They remain calm, they remain resilient and agile, it's because they know well how to, what to do, no? So that's the, that's importance of having great education. And also, through education, can help promote understanding and cooperation among the community members. Now, as I have said, that this will help bridges, help build the bridges and the understanding between and among the communities. And of course, it also helps build positive relationships between the community, between the local government, between businesses and other organizations. No? So that is through education, that it helps build strong and resilient communities. Next is education plays a key role in promoting economic development in the community. A well-educated community, bakit lagi kong sabing well-educated community? It's because of the influence of the education. That's it. It is more likely to be innovative and entrepreneurial, pagka sila ay equipped with education. Innovative, they're not going to stop what they have, but they always think what is best, how they're going to make things easier, how they're going to facilitate work, easier, hindi tumitigil sa kung ano ang ginagawa lang nila, Gusto nila improvement, continuous improvement, innovation. It's because they are opening their minds, when it comes to innovations and reforms. So, and they are more likely to attract businesses and investors, dahil nga doon sa economic development, So, if we have that case, so we, through education, they can help improve the quality of life for community members, because they're going to open for job opportunities, and because they are going to venture in the businesses, and they can invite investors, and they can start with their own business, so they can help other people to provide them with job, and this greater opportunity for development. To find them, and at the same time they're going to start also their own businesses, kapag nabigyan na natin sila at natulungan, di ba? Pagka minsan apprentice. Pag sinabing apprentice, gumagawa lang, observation, then practicum. Pag natuto na, nagkaroon ng kaunting puhunan, they can make their own, They can start their own business. Yan. So that's why education plays a key role in promoting economic development in communities. And education plays essential role in social development, Social development. At yun nga, they can foster positive relationship between them and the other community people, Katulad na lang itong nakikita natin, tulong-tulong sila habang gumagawa ng mga proyekto, Tulong-tulong sila, Naroon ng kanilang pagiging matulungin, At kapag sila matulungin, nagiging productive sila at nagkakaroon ng social development. So we have this education for sustainable community development, and this is a key approach, integrated to the sustainable development principles into educational systems and practices. So that is in accordance with the sustainable development goals, wherein it fosters a holistic understanding of the interconnectedness, between the social, economic, and environmental aspects of development, para yun ay for sustainable development. And how, through education for sustainable development, it equips individuals with knowledge, with values and skills needed to promote the sustainable practices, responsible citizenship, and at the same time, yung ating pagiging responsible members of the community, together with a sense of global solidarity. Solidarity. There is oneness in their vision. There is oneness on their advocacies. There is oneness in terms of their developmental programs, projects, and activities. So education, then the sustainable development goals, and this is in accordance with the goal 4 of the SDGs, specifically on ensuring the inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Education. Dito na nabibilang itong ating education in community development sa ating SDG goal number 4, that we have to make sure that every school children, that every school child, must be in school. And everybody is welcome regardless of the age, regardless of their backgrounds, regardless of their differences or diversity. So they are welcome in a school, and we are going to promote universal access to education. We have to eliminate the gender disparities, and we have to promote gender equality, enhancing the quality of learning, and of course the access to education, and then we have this education or enhancing the quality of learning and education contributes to the broader agenda of sustainable development. So nasa SDG yon. Kaya we're going to support that SDG goal 4, particularly on inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Okay. We have this community-based education, as I have said before, that these are all initiatives, initiatives of the community in order to address the needs of its people, and they are essential for promoting community development. So it involves engaging local stakeholders, including community members, educators, and organizations in the design and implementation of educational programs. This is in accordance with their needs. It must be responsive, responsive to the needs of the community. So, say for instance, a community is very close to the industries. They need the skilled workers with this, and they're going to tailor their education based on their needs. Say for instance galing sila o malapit sila sa mga industries, ay kailangan doon yung mga say for instance yung mga short-term courses like welding, handicrafts, batay sa specific needs of the locality, no? So, and this initiative enhanced relevance, effectiveness, and sustainability. Ang iba ay yung mga food processing, no? Food processing dahil kailangan doon yung mga processed food, no? And meat. Ang iba naman ay yung siyempre nasa rural area sila. Ang available resources doon ay mga indigenous resources, no? So, yun ang i-maximize nila ang gamit that is community-based, no, initiative, no, yung handicrafts, no, through the use of their available resources, no, yan. So kung saan naroroon at ano ang types of the community, nagdidepende sila doon sa kanilang mga needs and what types of education they're going to offer to their community people. So there are some challenges and considerations that we have to take into account, and that is access and equity. No, access. Lagi natin sinasabi that every school child or all school children, no, make sure that they are in school, no, and they have even the marginalized sector of society, they have the access to quality education, no, and equity, that whatever resources being distributed, no, they must receive equitable resources, no, equitable resources. Hindi yung kapag taga-marginalized sector ay iba yung materials na kanilang nare-receive, no, they have equitable, no, equitable distribution of resources together with the with the benefits that they're going to receive, no, the education that they're going to receive. They must have that equitable, no, equitable education. Next is cultural sensitivity. Na dito sa cultural sensitivity as a challenge, no, they're going to tailor educational program to respect and incorporate local traditions and values, no, cultural sensitivity, no, yung siyempre the programs, projects, and activities that they are going to undertake must be in conformance with their traditions, because we're going to respect their culture, no, and then the values. Isa sa alang-alang din ito, no, sasalang-alang din ito. Say for instance, yung community na sila ay napaka-maibigin sa napaka-maibigin sa kalikasan. Pwede bang karak-karak agad ay pwedeng lagyan ng mga industries doon, no? Maaring may mga hindi pumayag, no? No, maaring hindi pumayag because napaka-maibigin nila sa kalikasan, masisira ang kanilang kalikasan, no? At minsan hindi nila payagan 'yon. Yung halimbawa ay magtatayo ng isang negosyo doon sa isang lugar, pero makakaapekto sa kalusugan ng tao, no? Makakaapekto, hindi kaagad-agad pinapayagan, no? It's because we're going to respect, no, their traditions, their values, as well as their culture, the way of living, no, of the community people in such community, no? Isinasaalang-alang din yung cultural sensitivity. Next is sustainability, creating educational initiatives that are common community-owned and maintained over time, no? Sustainability. Nag-create na, no? Naroon ang projects and activities, no? Being donated, no, by the civic spirited societies, non-governmental organizations. Itinu-turn over na yung programs, projects, and activities with the certain community, no? The problem is that it's sustainability, no? Baka pag na-turn over ay hindi naman ma-maintain ng husay ng community, no? Maaring yung management skills ay kulang, no, when it comes to operation, no, o di kaya naman ay yung organizational behavior, no, ay kailangan pa ng improvement, no? Hindi magkaisa-isa ang mga namumuno, no? At dahil na turnover na, hindi ma-ensure yung sustainability. That's why it is one of the challenges, no, when it comes to community development, no? Dahil kasi dapat yun ay nami-maintain, no? At kung ano ang kahalagahan noon at saka yung efficiency noong programs and projects of activities dapat ay masustain, no? Yung productivity dapat ay masustain. Yung orderliness and of course yung higher efficiency and productivity naroroon, no? Kaya ito napakalaki rin challenges when it comes to community development. Lalo pa kahit may education at yung organizational culture, yung organizational behavior ng mga naroroon dapat ay nasusustain, no? Nasusustain. They have to be positive and innovative in sustaining such programs, projects, and activities. Okay. So we may say, no, based on our discussion, based on the presentation of facts about education and how it affects the community development and how does it contribute to that. So we may say now that education is a very powerful tool that can be used in order to build strong and resilient community. So it can help promote the understanding and cooperation, and it can also help establish positive relationship between the community and then the different groups. So education can also play a key role in promoting economic and social development. Therefore, it is clear that education plays a vital role in community development. No? So, how has education contributed to community development in your area? Another conclusion is that based on our discussion that education is not merely a service delivered to the communities, but it is a tool for transformation that must be integrated in every aspect of the community development because it nurtures active citizenship and it strengthens local leadership and it drives long-term social and economic progress. So how beautiful, no? And how important of education is when it comes to say it's a contributory factor in community development. So for our integration activity, so here is the situation, no, together with the course of actions, no. Here, you are educator no, you are educator and you are assigned in a very remote community that is still developing, no, that's still developing with poor sanitation and hygiene, and the community has no stable source of income. They just rely on the natural way of living. So what kind of education will you offer to improve the entire community? No, that's the scenario. Describe fully the education to be offered in a community. Write an action plan stipulating the success indicators following the format below. No? First, you're going to describe the community. And then, second, you are going to describe what kind of education are you going to offer in order to help, no, to help improve the entire community. Here is the format for the action plan. No, we have the areas of concerns, we have the objectives to be done or to be achieved, and these are the designed activities and strategies in order to achieve the objectives. And definitely we have this time frame. No, then who are the resource persons or key persons involved, and what budgetary requirements are needed in order to pursue this education, to post-education, and in order to achieve the objectives. And of course, we are going to stipulate the success indicators. No? So that's your integration activity wherein you're going to craft and kind of education suited to the community that I described. So first of all, you're going to describe the community, then the education that you're going to offer. So do you have some questions? No? Do you have some questions? Okay, hearing none. No? Hearing none. Some questions or queries about the education in the community. So according to Marian Wright Edelman, that education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving the community better than you found it. Now, meaning to say that there is a progress, there is a development, no? There is a development, no? When you come to that particular community. No, it's because you as educated person, no, you can make a community, no, a better place to live in. And according to Barack Obama, the best education that he received was working with people in the community in a grassroots basis. Because of what it taught me, according to him, was that ordinary people, when they are working together, can do outstanding or extraordinary things. No? So ang ganda ng kay Barack Obama na sinasabi that the best education na nakita niya ay nung he works with the people in the community. No? And because of they are working together, because of their collaboration with one another, they can make extraordinary things. No? Yan. At yun yung impact of education. No? Yun yung greater impact when we serve people, no, in a community na kailangan ang ating services. No? At pag nakita natin yung impact ng educations that we transpire with them, that we imparted to them, that we developed among them, naroon yung mga intangible accomplishments natin as educators. Okay, so do you have some questions? Do you have some questions? Do you have some clarification? Or baka mayroon kayong isusupplement na gusto nyong i-share? Do you have that, particularly when it comes to education and community development? Meron ba kayong meron ba kayong tanong o sharing na wherein everybody will be benefited? Okay, kung wala na ay
Wala na po, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wala na po.
Okay, thank you, sir. So,
Thank you so much, sir.
akin po aring then. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
so
Thank you po, sir.
thank you very much po sa inyong lahat. I hope na naging maliwanag po ang ating discussion about
Thank you po.
education in community development. So thank you very much.
Thank you po, Doc. Thank you po, Doc.
Sa inyo pong
Thank
lahat.
you po, Doc.
Opo. Sa inyong patience, sa inyong pong listening. No? Thank you very much. God bless us all.
God bless po, sir.